Salutations, nation. Salutations. What is the deal? My brothers in the place to be. Kenny, what's the deal, man? Welcome to another Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent, man. On the road to recovery, feeling a little better today, man. Hopefully I get some good news of the doctor. What's the deal, Kenny? My brother Yoshi Mishu. Thor, what's up? The Raider Room, what it is. Circus Raider. OG RNA. Raider Primo, Stick Frame Wayne, my guy. Yo, Van City. Brave, what's up? Big Boy Mario, what's good, man? Kyle Holt, let me calm my ass down, man. I'm starting to lose my breath already. Nation's Finest, what's up, bro? I'm starting to feel better, bro. Yo, we got almost 60 in the room, man. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Jamal Beckham, salutations from the Equinox, live from Las Vegas. JB, what's good? The flying wonderful Latina Griffith is in the place. Yo, Mike S., what's up, man? Tomb Raider. All right, let's get into it, man. We almost got 100 in the room. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Y'all know what I say every single day. I ain't even going to change it up. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Pay your bar tab. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Westside Media, my brother Raider Earns in the place. Auntie, what's up, man? Thank you for the $2 super. Wasted, how do you feel about our free agent signings? Bro, let me tell you something. The center that we just signed, right? Now, he was a first-round pick in 2018. He got taken the same year as Colton Miller. It did not work out for him. It did not work out for him. We know this. You know what I'm saying? And now we're bringing him in and putting him on our practice squad. And to be quite honest with you, I'm going to be for real with you. I don't really expect much. I just think that, and I thought this the whole offseason, I was really, really concerned when the Raiders didn't have another actual center by trade on the roster. So I think no matter what, this guy sticks. I think by Andre James going down so early, I think that the brass of the Raiders are like, damn, we need a real center on the roster. You know what I mean? Now, I know that if Andre James can't go the next game, then I would probably say Dylan Parham is going to be our center this weekend because he took some reps at center in the preseason, and he's probably doing it in practice too. And then Lester Cotton Jr. is going to go back to right guard. But I know nobody cares about Price. I know y'all don't care about Price. I know the thing that is moving the needle in the nation right now is Raider, to me, my favorite offensive lineman we've ever had because of how nasty he was and the way he played. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's the best one we ever had, but he's my personal favorite. Kelechi K.O. Osemele is being brought back in. And let me tell you something, y'all. If KO has anything left in the tank, I am all in favor of it. Even if not for nothing, him being brought in and being like a you know what I'm saying? Like him being more so of like a mentor, like Richie Incognito. Yo, BD, man, what's wrong with you, bro? I miss your comment, bro. They like, yo, bro, you know what to do? Like, man, come on with that goofy shit, bro. Ain't nobody in the mood for that shit. Yo, Raider Lens, greetings from UK. What's going on, bro? You paid your bar tab. That's what it is, man. Yeah, but yo, KO, man. I love them bring KO in because, like, right now, we need a guy in the locker room that can do what Richie Incognito was able to do for Colton Miller. And that's show them the level of aggression that they need to play with in the National Football League. Now, I know, look, KO blew both of his knees out against us when he got traded to the Chiefs. And he's getting a little long in the tooth. But let me tell you something, man. If he can come in and just give us a couple of games and give us that mentorship that we need, man, I am here for that 10 times out of 10, man. And the thing is that if you bring him in, even if one of the young boys, you know what I mean, fall out of favor, you got a guy you know that can play at a fucking a Pro Bowl level. Not anymore, but you know he has it in him. So a lot of times in the NBA, you'll have a guy who used to be a star, and he can come in and give you a couple of games where he can play at that level. If KO can even do that for us here, play 3-4 games like that and try to help some of these young guys get up to snuff. That'll be great, man. Go get me Kelechi. He should be cheap as hell, and he knows all the veteran tricks of the trade. That is exactly what I am talking about, my brother. Stay focused. What up? No, they brought him in for a workout, bro. So I'm thinking, to be honest with you, bro, it's more of a medical issue because Chicago brought KO in and they didn't sign him, and they elected to keep Alex Leatherwood. So that doesn't really mean anything because the Chicago Bears, if they knew what they were doing, they would be dangerous. This is the same team who drafted Mitchell Trubisky over Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. So let's just get that out the way, right? But I think the Chicago Bears and the trajectory they're on is totally different than ours. The Chicago Bears is building a young nucleus, a young team, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they have a young quarterback that's mobile. He can run. I think they're building a team around him. They're getting rid of the big contracts and stuff like that. That's, one of the reasons why they haven't re-signed Roquan Smith. They're in a different ethos than we are. We are in a win-now mode. And these are the kind of moves that are sneaky moves that can get you propelled to a situation to where you have guys on your roster that are playing at a high level for cheapy cheap for a temporary time, because at the end of the day, the nucleus of our team has been signed. So you have to find creative ways to add talent around that nucleus that's making a shitload of money. Hey, bro, look, I'm not the kind of guy who goes back and forth with people in the chat, bro. But if I'm so goofy, bro, you still here, bro. I missed you. I missed it, bro. My fault. It's a lot of people in here. You know what I'm saying? I try to read everybody. I missed it. You know what I'm saying, bro? But, if I'm supposedly goofy, then cool, bro. This is what we're going to do. If you unsub, bro. Like, it's all good. What the fuck? You serious right now, dog? I don't like dudes who come in here and that's why I'm gonna address you, bro. Don't come in here trying to start no shit. We here to talk about the nation. We here to talk about football, bro. I'm not here for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? If we out in public, bro, like if you got that much smoke because I missed your comment, then there must be something actually wrong with you, dude. So come on, bro. What kind of shit is that? You mad because a man missed your fucking comment, bro? You crazy, bro. And I normally don't even address the trolls and shit. But, bro, like, if you going to a sub, I ain't going to block you because, you sitting here watching me helps me out. So whether you like me, you don't like me, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And then if you see me in public, you know what I'm saying, pull up on me, and then, we see what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I roll with it. You know what I mean? So, fuck you. And your little sub, too, bitch. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, fuck that dude. FALV, what it is, yo. So, my God, I pray DC learns to move. See, I'm going to read the rest of this, bro. I'm going to be quite honest with you, dog. It's 9 years in, bro. It's to the point where us, as a fan base, I've learned to accept Derek for what he is, for all the things he's good at, and I've learned to accept him for all the things that he's not. I am not one of these apologists, though. And we've done this shit 3 days in a row, and I told myself I'm not going to do it today. So this is what I'm going to say to y'all. Yo, I support Derek. He's a starting quarterback. I think he's a great guy. I think at times he plays up to a level, man, that is top notch. Are there things that are left to be desired about Homeboy's game? Yes. Right? But if everybody was Patrick Mahomes, then nobody's Patrick Mahomes, bro. There's only one Patrick Mahomes. There's only one Tom Brady. There's only one Aaron Rodgers. But in the next tier, guys, that's where Derek probably lies. And if he could get out of the way to rush, then he would be one of those guys. So what we got to do is we have to highlight what he does well, put him in a situation to be successful, and let's hope that he learns how to move in the pocket and get out of there and, like, run. He used to run a lot more early in his career. I think he's getting older. I think that, some of the injuries he's had and trying to avoid injuries, I'm not going to call, like, I'm never a guy that's sitting here in an office, podcasting and that goes to work every day and stuff like that, bro. I'm not getting hit like the National Football League. So for people to call him soft, I think is very, very presumptuous and fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a guy who played with 5 broken ribs. The thing is, I think there's a mental block because I know that he doesn't like turning the football over. Nobody that can't feel good. And one of the biggest things about Derek when he was coming out of college was his hand size. And they talked about he has a propensity to fumble the football, bro. So I think a lot of the reason why he doesn't run is because he's not good at protecting the ball in that way. So, let's see what happens, y'all. All right, so boom, right? Let me scroll down. Yo, like I said, man, if you want to see Wasted, lay down the law, subscribe to Wasted. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yo, Silent Goldie, what's up, man? Ruben Russell Wilson not winning yesterday gives me hope that both the Donkeys and the Raiders are going through a learning curve. See, the thing with Russell Wilson is, I think a lot is made of him not winning yesterday because if anybody has the instruction manuals to Russell Wilson's strengths and weaknesses, it is Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll really helped build that man's career. They know what he's good at. They know what he's not. And then there was a lot of things that went on, you know what I'm saying, like in that game that was kind of serendipity, man. And it's a real tough place to play playing up in that great Northwest in Seattle, bro. That's a hard win if you go up there, bro. So I'm sorry I'm chewing on air. I'm a little hungry. So I'm going to tell y'all something, yo. Don't put too much into that. Don't put too much into week one all across the league, yo. We haven't figured shit out yet. They can be fucking 15-1. Denver, like all these teams in our division could fuck around and be the best team in the division. Everybody has a trigger man and everybody has stars on the defensive side of the ball and everybody's missing something somewhere. The Chargers are missing at least. They have a very, very talented front end roster, but they don't have a lot of depth. Like you see what happened this game when Keenan Allen went out. When Keenan Allen went out, they were throwing the flotsam and jetsam because Mike Williams is a Cadillac, man. I mean, he's tall, he's fast, he can jump, but his hands are not the best, bro. If his hands were better, he'd be DeAndre Hopkins, bro. I disagree. We're not getting rid of Derek to rely on a rookie. Y'all kind of tripping. Yeah, they bugging. I wouldn't want to get rid of Derek, especially not now, man. You get rid of Derek, then Devontae Adams probably won't be it. Michael Guerrero, salute my brother. Yo, my brother Docs, what's the deal, bro? What is the deal, my brother? Hey, Wasted. Darius Philon is dying to get back in the silver and black. How come he's not back? Bro, I'm going to tell you something. It's really, really, really an injury thing, bro. If Darius Philon, especially the way he played last year, bro, that dude, let me tell you something, man. If that dude was healthy, he would be in the place to be, bro. The guy's not healthy. I saw him running around his backyard. I saw him on an exercise bike. He's not healthy, bro. And the Raiders have brought him in 2 times and to check him out medically, and it hasn't really happened. Hey, Graf, stop that shit, man. Yo, thank you, though, bro. Thank you for the $9.99 super, my guy. For all your hard work. I'm proud of you, my brother. Keep raising the bar. Thank you, Graf. Appreciate you, dog. Really, like, seriously, man. Thank you, dog. I like that he took them shots. He was off and he came in cocky. Carr gonna get back humbled, though. Hopefully, he relaxes and he spreads the football. I'm hoping so, too, bro. I'm hoping so too, man. Like Derek is not no punk, man. It's just that, Joe, it's something mentally with him with the running and stuff like that I really, 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 don't like. You know what I mean? I don't really understand why he doesn't take off and run, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's more of a mental thing, man. We got it, but we got to see, man. We got to see, man, if him feeling protected or him seeing the film, maybe that changes something to him, bro, because I know that you guys see what's happening around here. I've seen what's happening around here. They've invested in Derek Carr in a way like never before. They've given him everything that he needs. Yeah, you got some young guys on the offensive line, but they can plug and play that, right? So when I'm looking at it from this perspective, Derek Carr knows that a lot is expected of him. He knows he's going to have to do something he's never done to get something he's never had. And I think that if he has the right people around him, they're telling him that. You know what I'm saying? They have to. They have to, bro. Because let me tell you something. If he thinks that being in the division where everybody has at least 2 good pass rushers, that he's going to be able to not take off and use his feet to get out of shit, he's sadly mistaken, bro. The car insurance days are over. You are not going to be like, if you have a team with one guy like Khalil Mack, it's hard to keep him out of the back. But if you got a Khalil Mack and a Joey Bosa, then you go to the Chiefs. Frank Clark is a beast. Frank Clark is a beast. Carlos Dunlap ain't no slouch. Then they brought in Furious George Karlaftis, and he's looking like he's looking like he's gonna be a fucking stud in the National Football League. So they got 3 guys, man. You have to get out of the way. Bradley Chubb was fucking making noise yesterday. The Denver Broncos defense is excellent. And then a lot of the bailout plays that he's used to, when the Chargers are right and they're healthy, J.C. Jackson going to be over there. Bryce Callahan, they brought him in strictly to stop Hunter Renfrow. And you see that was, he fucking put a blanket over Hunter Renfrow. Bryce Callahan really, really did, man. And yo, I'm telling you, then you got Derwin. Derwin is a beast as well, man. So guys, like, listen, they have to learn that, yo, Derek, they got to impress him like Gruden did. You got to make off-schedule plays, brother. I had a feeling DC would play like that. I knew he'd lock in on Adams and forget about everyone else. He's just an average QB to me, no pocket presence. Mateo, 83, thank you for the $4.99 Superman. It is the best way to support the channel, man. I really, really appreciate it, my guy. And I'm going to tell you like this. I don't think that Derek is an average QB. You know what? What I'm going to say is, I think Derek is he's an above average quarterback, but he's consistently above average. And sometimes, 3-4 games out of the year, he is elite. So, you know what I mean? When you have a quarterback like Derek, you can win with a guy that like, look, the New York Giants won with a man named Phil Simms. Phil Simms was a tough son of a bitch. No, by no means was Phil Simms the greatest quarterback of all time. By no means was Phil Simms a Joe Montana, or was he a Dan Marino, right? But you can win with Phil Simms because he did just enough to not lose the game for you. And when you needed him to come up big, he could. Now, Derek's in a new system, guys. So I think that takes it down. He, for the first time in his career, him being in Gruden's system, I think he was in that system the longest. So I think it's an adjustment. This is the first time in a long time he hasn't had to learn another offense. But I'm going to be honest with you, bro. That guy, Derek Carr, is a guy that can definitely get it done. He could definitely get it done. They just what they need to do is they need to make sure that they highlight his strengths and fucking try to protect his weaknesses. And the one way you can do that is bringing the screen game back into the situation. I didn't really see, and I know a lot of times you got to have the blocking scheme that has that shit developed so he can get the ball out and screen the football. But and get guys that can pull and get out there and create some space. But they got to bring that screen game back into the play like how they did in preseason, man. Yo, watch the Tide laundry ad they made for Devontae Adams. Yo, bro, I saw it on TV yesterday. That shit was dope, man. That shit was very, very dope. Tom Brady don't run around, and he has 7 rings. But see, bro, you got to understand something. Tom Brady is willing to stand in there and get hit sometimes. And the thing with Tom Brady is the last couple of years, and I think this is what happens the older you get as a quarterback. Tom Brady is doing something that nobody in the history of football has ever done. He's playing so late and so effective into his career that, like, Boomer Esiason said this on the radio one time. He goes, yo, I wish that my body would have held up as I got older because I knew the game way better than I did when I was younger. So Tom Brady is on autopilot, bro. This guy can dissect everything. That's a different animal. That's the same beast, but a different animal, like the old Kobe commercial. That's something different, bro. You can't put Carr on the level of Brady, bro. Brady has played so much football, bro, and he is a different guy. So he has he has a different pocket presence. Like, he takes that step up, that step to the side. Drew Brees had that. Now, these are guys that are first ballot Hall of Famers we're talking about. Aaron Rodgers has that little shifty thing, man, where he can move up in the pocket, then he takes off. With Derek, since he doesn't have that sense of what's behind him to step up, to step to the side, when he see that daylight and it's 3rd and 3, you run for it. You run for it, you get out of the pocket, so maybe things open up downfield for you. But the way Derek plays the game, bro, he doesn't have that pocket presence to be able to stand in the pocket and shift and move. He just doesn't. What's up with Chandler Jones? It's the first game of the season, my brother. It's the first game of the season. And the thing with Chandler Jones is that, he held his side down. He boxed and contained. It's more to football than just getting sacks. Now, I'm not one of these football nerds who, talk about these advanced metrics, right? But the way I look at a defensive end, were you a liability in the run game, first and foremost, right? Did you hold your side down? If you were doing that, and it wasn't like the if you notice the difference between games of the past against the Chargers, Austin Eckler was responsible for killing us almost every game we played against this guy. This year he didn't. A lot of that has to do with Chandler Jones. A lot of it has to do with Bilal Nichols and the linebackers. They were getting out there and they were tackling him, bro. But I think it has more to do with the fact that it was the first game of the season, no preseason reps. He's older, a little rusty, and plus, he got bested by a kid who was gonna be one of the best left tackles in football, bro. That's just I called that before the game that everybody says that Rashawn Slater struggles with guys with long arms. He did do that. Now he's making his ascension into being an all-pro tackle. And Chandler Jones is making his descension down into retirement pretty soon. Chandler Jones has some snaps left in him, but I don't think he got 4 years left in him. He probably got 2 years, 3 years tops left in him. And he probably has 2 years left in him playing at the top level, man. Tragedy of triumph, Jones sacks, week 3 sacks. Listen, it's very quite possible. The thing about it is that, he's not playing a statue in Arizona. Because we are playing Kyler Murray, and this is a guy who can get away from the rush and is active and runs around a lot. A lot of the times, you got to get them coverage sacks on that dude, man. Because, a lot of times, man, this guy is taking off running first. But it's just one bad game. Chandler Jones will be all right, guys. I know a lot of y'all are on him like this. But the reason why you're on him like this is because you weren't happy about us getting rid of Yannick Ngakoue. And Yannick Ngakoue, yeah, he'll get 11 sacks a year, but he only had like 15 to 16 tackles last year. That's horrible. They were scheming runs to that guy all year, and we were getting gashed in the run. And just having Chandler Jones being what he is already an improvement right now. My brother, the Raider Room, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Wasted. How do we attack the Cards, brother? Nice. Look, bro, the way I feel like we attack the Cards is they are like mashed potatoes up the middle. We come out early, run the ball early and often, establish the run. Take the pressure off of Derek. Because like Derek Carr is at his best when he has a great running game. When Derek Carr has room in the pocket to dissect what's going on and look downfield, he is a master. And if he gets a run game going, that means your play action passes open up. That means those rollouts open up. That means that the defense has to play you honest out there. They can't stay in the zone because they got to bring people in the box to stop that running game. And we have a myriad of running backs. I think that they should focus and predicate the first half of this game. I think they should be 60-40 run to pass ratio. Definitely. Sup, nation? Who in Vegas Thursday and Friday? Thor, what it is, man. The mayor of Las Vegas, Thor. If Carr can move with the pocket and have better pocket awareness, man, Carr can be dangerous. It's the pocket awareness and him giving free turnovers that need to stop. And the Raiders can win games. See, Raider Primos, look, if you guys are expecting for Derek Carr to be somebody different than who he already is, bro, I think that is a big mistake. He is who he is at this point. We have to find a way to mitigate that and coach around that. You can still win with Derek Carr, but the thing is you got to coach around it. They got to understand who they have at under center, bro. You did call the Jones thing and go back and forth with Graf. Good stuff, man. Thank you, Mateo. Appreciate it. I think Carr worries too much when it comes to turning the ball over. Enrico, the guy turned the ball over like 5 times, bro. I would be worrying too, bro. He need to worry about that shit. Like, taking care of the football as a quarterback is job one, yo. That's job one because people talk about this. I think this defense played terrific, bro. I think people aren't making enough of how great they played this week. They played excellent because they had to deal with a short field several times because of Carr's turnovers. You know what I mean? They're thinking they getting rest and then boom, he turns. So look, man, bro, this defense and Patrick Graham and the adjustments. That's one thing that I haven't seen out of any defensive coordinator we've had in recent memory. Yo, they didn't really score a lot at all in the second half on us, and that makes me hopeful. I hope it's that way the second game because the thing with Derek is normally if you protect him and keep it close, he's going to pull that game out. Definitely. I will say this. We won't talk about this game if the Raiders go 3-2 or 4-1 into the bye week. That's facts. That's facts. But this game right now, man, is you gotta have it, brother. You gotta have it, man. You have to have this game. LGL Studios. I'm super happy that the Broncos lost. With KC and the Chargers playing Thursday, that means 3 AFC West teams will have a loss. I know ours was divisional, but we're only one out unless we tie and we lose. LGL Studios, that's a fact, bro. But y'all got to understand something. Look at these divisional games as counting as 2 games. Because what you do is you knock your team, you knock your division mate down a peg, you gain the win, and you gain the divisional win. And these are the things that's going to break this tie, because I'm telling you, this year more so than anything, it matters. Conference and division wins, bro. It's big, because you might have 3 teams with the exact same record, man. Raider Rick getting wasted. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, Raider Rick. That is what I'm talking about, my brother. I don't know what happened to Raider Nation is upside down. Standing in the pocket equals statue. Check down equals bad. Throwaway equals bad. That's called playing QB. And you got to do that from time to time. It's okay for Derek to throw the ball away. See, the thing about Derek is, man, I think that he's gotten used to being coached hard. I think Josh should coach him hard. He was coached hard in college. And then when Gruden came, Gruden coached him hard and he got the best out of him. I think Josh, and that might not be Josh's personality, but somehow, some way, somebody needs to coach him hard. I really believe that, man. Phil Romero, Zeus instead of Bolden. I think that's going to be your wish, because Bolden has a hamstring injury, bro, and that's really, a lot of times it takes a while to come back for it. And, Bolden is a little long in the tooth, man. Look, it's time to see what these pups have. Zeus got that he has that fucking speed, man, that is something that keeps Josh Jacobs from being one of the best backs in the league. Like, Josh Jacobs is a top end back, but he's not Jonathan Taylor because of the speed factor. If Josh Jacobs had breakaway speed, bro, with the way he runs, bro, he'd be damn near the best back in football, bro. Edwin Ortiz, you going live Sunday, game day, bro? I don't know, man. I kind of play it by ear, bro. Team Raider fantasy footballer, pick Hunter Renfrow. Oh, yeah. Arizona got mashed potato up there. Yo, wasted. John Simpson threw a piece up on Twitter and deleted his account. Now, I saw that. Now, I don't know if that's a reaction for the Raiders bringing in people. I doubt it. Maybe people were talking stupid to him on his Twitter handle, man, and he just said, you know what? I don't need this shit in my life. Like, a lot of people got to realize something about social media, all of this shit, yo. Social media is not really social. It's not social. People are there to tear you down, to drag you through the mud, unless you have such a great community like we do here at Raider Nation Unlimited and Mount Shieldmore and Raider Nation, period. Like, we're not here to do that to each other, right? But on social media, it's not really social, bro. And if it's not helping you out mentally, sometimes you got to just delete that shit out your life, because it's not helping him, bro. He got games to play. He's got to secure a legacy for him in 3-4 generations, because he has the opportunity to do that playing well in the National Football League. His grandkids could be rich because of what he did in the National Football League. So he need to just say, fuck that social media shit, because it ain't helping him. It's not going to help his brand being an offensive lineman. He ain't going to get no fucking endorsements. Just play really well and make $100 million. Raiders got to beat Denver and somehow pray to football gods and beat Kansas City. Division wins matter. Yes, bro. I have us beating Denver once, splitting with the Chargers too, and us beating Kansas City twice, and that being the reason we win this division. Fuck it. Yo, bring in Penn. Oh, man. Yo, I don't know. Not Penn Caketh, bro. Penn Caketh is I think he's done with football, bro. I would love if somebody can play up to the level of Donald Penn, but Donald Penn done with football, bro. Penn, that's right. Penn Caketh. My brother Kenneth, man, what's up, Kenny? What's up, big bro? Wasted. Hobbs is everything that I said he'd be when we drafted him. Kenneth, he sure the fuck is, and that is the reason why you are one of the best people that we have in this chat, bro. If not the best, because you've seen and learned more about this game than any of us have. You've forgotten more about this than we know. This is a man that's been around a long time, that's been watching this game, and saw all the greats, the Lester Hayes of the world, all of that. So, Kenny, I trust your judgment, brother. William Merchant, my guy. Unfortunately, we have to cheer for the Queefs. We still have 2 games against them. Bro, either which way, whatever happens, happens, bro. Because we don't know how that shit gonna throw down. You know what I mean? What I hope, man, is I hope somebody in that game gets exposed in a way where we can use it and capitalize on it. GA Patriot, my guy. Wasted word of the day is coming up, my brother. Anthony Provencio, my dude, what's up, Ant? Good for John Simpson. Social media is garbage besides Raiders YouTube. Thank you, Anthony Pavenzio. Thank you, brother. And to me, I don't even look at this as social media, man. It's just like a community, bro. Like, it's bugged out. Chris Ariola, 6 games. That's why I talk about the other QBs in the division. 2 Super Bowl champs and the second-year guy who has the swag. Carr's going in reverse. Chris, problem is this, man. We don't know what direction Carr's going because it's only 1 game, bro. So is he going in reverse if he throws for 5,000 yards this year? Because he almost threw for 5,000 yards last year. The only thing that separates Derek from a lot of great quarterbacks is that he doesn't throw as many touchdowns as they do. Like, Derek will have a 4,800-yard year and have like 6 interceptions, which is great. And he'll throw for 25, 26 touchdowns, where you get guys like Rodgers and Mahomes, they throw in the 40s. That's the difference. And you know how you get those extra touchdowns? Just like on Sunday, where there were two that he missed that he probably should have gotten. So it's those little things. It's not much of a difference between some of these guys, man. Zeus is going to shoot like lightning, Team Raider. That is a stone cold lead pipe fact. The word of the day is coming, my brother. Tay needs to corner DC, calm down, get him to adopt a winner's attitude and personality. He listens to DA. He respects him. And really, only DA can make DC into the QB we need him to be. Equals confident. See, LGL, the problem is, man, if it's not in you, it's not in you, man. You can't take moxie and courage and put it into people. And I'm not saying that's what Derek doesn't have, but whatever issues Derek Carr has, Derek Carr got to go look in the mirror, and I'm sure he does, and be real with himself. And hopefully the people around him, like Devontae Adams and his brothers and stuff, can be real with him, and he can intrinsically adjust. But he is who he is, and I think who he is enough for us to win. I don't think he has to do some total makeover because he had a bad game. But what I do think is that there are just certain little things that he can tweak based off of the division he's in. Because I'm telling you, bro, Mac and Bosa together, that is different, bro. That's different. That's historical. Listen, I love Chandler Jones, but you know, when Khalil Mack is right, there ain't too many names you can name before Khalil Mack, bro. It just isn't. He is a game wrecker times 10. Him, Aaron Donald, guys like that, even though Aaron Donald comes at the middle, these guys will wreck your entire game. And that's what Khalil Mack did. He showed and proved who he is, man. Nah, bro. Donald Penn called me eating a banana, cutting sections at the coffee shop. I can't have him back. He gonna kill me. Bro, listen, that would be legendary. Legendary, brother. Oh, my God, yo. Silent Goldie, my guy. Kenny called it, and we'll always let you know. But, yo, that's what Kenny do, bro. Wait, where Raid at? Raid. Oh, shit, Raiders in the place, man. Ray, what's up, bro? Kenny been advocating for Hobbs. He definitely has, but Ray, he ain't wrong, though, right? He ain't wrong. Uh-oh, Ray, he got dirt on you, doggy. Yo, Ray, why am I the only one that ain't get the fire redemption stimulus package? That is a fact, yo. Carr got to throw 40 TDs this year with all these weapons. No excuses. You know what, Ray? You absolutely right about that, brother. That, bro, to me, Derek Carr at this point, bro, offensive line issues or not, at the point in his career that he definitely needs to throw over 35 touchdowns. 40 is a big number. For me, it has to be over 35 for me to be comfortable with it. Chris Ariola, I appreciate you too, my brother. Been bad. Word of the day is late. That's a fact, bro. Bro said the word of the day is coming. Oh, yeah, bro. The Pause Olympics are back, everybody. The Pause Olympics are in the place, man. At Docs, you ain't the only one. Ask Wasted. What you mean? Hey, man. It's all good. Say less, bro. Look, I don't know. I don't know what's even going on right here, bro. Yo, Raider Nation Unlimited. Your word they should be aberration used in the sentence. This game from Derek Carr was an aberration. Pause. Because I saw that in the thing. It's not a pause. Stan Mifflin, man, not for a 99 super chat. My brother from Delaware, man. Thank you, my brother. Do you think other teams will attack Hunter the way the Chargers did? Yes. Look, this is a copycat league, brother. You know that people are watching, they're taking notes, and they're seeing ways to put chinks in the armor of this football team, bro. But the problem is, even at our very worst, we are still high-powered. And that is the thing that is really scary about this offense, y'all. We are high-powered, even though this man threw 3 picks and fumbled the ball a few times. Like, think about that. Devontae Adams had 10 receptions and 141 yards and a touchdown on a bad day. Darren Waller had 79 yards, 4 receptions, and damn near a touchdown on a bad day. What's a good day going to look like? The Raider Equinox is upon us, everybody. I'm not really worried. During the game, listen, I'm emotional. I'm a fan. I love this team. I put a lot into this team. You've all put a lot into this team. But let's just be for real here. Yo, this team, as currently constituted, has the best skill position players we've seen on this team in 20 years. 20 years, bro. Like, we haven't seen this myriad of talent since Tim Brown and Jerry Rice and Charlie Gardner and all of them, bro. We haven't seen this. And Napoleon Kaufman and all of this. Ty Wheat. This is special, bro, and we need to capitalize on it. I'm not even putting that up. The Equinox. Man, get that. It's the Raider Equinox, Docs. Get that. Listen, the Equinox, you know what? There's enough room for 2 equals. The Equinox, we don't know what that even entails. But we know what the Raider Equinox is fully. And it is a special, special time in Raider history, bro. This is the first time in our history, bro, in a long time. Not in our history. Let me back the fuck up here. In the last 20 years, bro, it's been a long time since we've had a quarterback that can actually win us football games. Since we had a number 1 target and talent around that. Number 1, number 2, number 3 target, running backs, solid. Have 2 stars on the defensive side of the football, 2 budding stars on the side of the defense too. Because, Trayvon Murray, Nate Hobbs is a budding young superstar. Max Crosby is right there. You know what I mean? Chandler Jones is an older superstar. We have the pieces to win. We have a coherent front office. I think Josh McDaniels is a good coach. It's his first game as a head coach in a long time. I expect bigger things out of him. And we have an owner that wants to win. We have a brand new stadium. We have a city that's behind us that is dying for winning football. And the energy is right around Las Vegas. Listen, man, when the Golden Knights went there, they went to the Stanley Cup Finals. They lost, but they got there, like their first year there. Now we have the Aces. I know it's the WNBA. I know nobody watches the WNBA, but it matters. It's a championship situation there. The Raiders are going to come in and turn Las Vegas out when it comes to football because we need to establish this, bro. We understand that Las Vegas is such a transient town that you'll have people at a Raider Chief game with a fucking Miami Dolphin jersey on because people are visiting. They just come there because some of these hotels are comping people these tickets and stuff, bro. So we have to establish a fan base here, and it's very, very important. Docs, damn it, Docs. Quiet storm. Look at this guy. The Equinox upon us. pay your wipe the feet ass. Get your boy grab the Equinox. That's an ass, bro. Yo, y'all, I forgot. We got almost 300 in the room. You got to keep getting wasted with your brother wasted. But yo, the blackout party is on Saturday. Who's going? Do y'all understand what's about to happen, yo? Do y'all understand what is about to happen, yo? Yo, there is about to be Docs, Raider Cody, Big Oos in a place to be Simone Raider. And also, you love him. Some of you love him. Some of you hate him. Most of you love him. Marquette King is going to be in the place, bro. Y'all can't miss it, man. But yeah, all right. So let's get on here, man. Now, guys, we also brought in a center. Now, like I said previous, man, he's going on the practice squad. You got to have a fail-safe. I think they're probably going to activate him for this game just in case Dylan Parham. My bad, bro. Mitch, Cody Simone. It's time to add to the. Yeah. Wasted. You going to any games this year? Yes, I am. Raiders pimping ain't easy. I'm definitely gonna be in some games. I'm just trying to decide which ones, bro. You know what I mean? Got to get everything lined up. Hey, bro. Now this hey Cardo, that's a little different. That ain't gonna happen, bro. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Anthony G. My bad. I'm stumbling, bumbling, and fumbling out of this piece, man. Yo, Sunday's game proved two things. The Chargers are legit, and the Raiders were in until the very end, despite shooting ourselves in the foot with turnovers and penalties. More pluses than minuses. I agree with you, bro. I put a short out, and y'all get a chance, check it. It's 5 things we can take away from this game. One big caveat is the fact that Dylan Parham was our best offensive lineman on Sunday. That is big for us, bro. If we can get Dylan Parham to play at a level like that every week, that means that, we took chicken shit and turned to chicken salad. We didn't really have the kind of draft capital that you would want in a draft with this much talent in it. We had a lot of talent in this draft because the previous year you had the COVID year and people had, more eligibility because they sat out and they decided to come back. So you had more players, better guys, guys like Matthew Butler and, Thayer Mumford. Bro, a lot of these guys would have already been gone. They'd have been off the board already. My brother Cannon, Hotep, salute. Thank you for the $4.99 super, my brother. Appreciate you, my dog. It's my brother right here. B, what's up, bro? Yo, but like I'm saying, so, bro, those are the pluses, bro. Seeing that, and Nate Hobbs, we have a guy that can roam all over the field. Now, I'm not going to say like Charles Woodson because that's sacrilegious at this point. But now we know that he could play on the outside with live bullets. We don't got to hear in camp that Nate Hobbs has been doing this. I think bringing guys like Devontae Adams, man, raises the temperature of the room. Everybody on the defense is on notice because every fucking practice, when they're going out there and they're going live, you got Devontae Adams, you got Hunter Renfrow, you got Darren Wally. We know our roster, bro. You got all pros you're practicing against on the defensive side of the ball. It's almost like when you go and play another team, you're like, they're trash, bro. We got this. And that's a good thing. You can actually see in real time how good Nate Hobbs actually is. So for them, and now it's going to be a necessity because of the injury to Anthony Averett. Now, Anthony Averett, we all know, broke his thumb. Now, a lot of people are giving him 4 weeks to come back. So they say it's a 6 weeks injury. I don't believe that to be the case. When you break your thumb, everybody heals different. But then the issue is also, can you play with one hand? Because once it gets healed up, it's probably still going to be in a harness or a cast. So he's not going to have the kind of grip strength in his hand to pick the football off. And the thing with Anthony Averett that I was looking forward to was last year he was making that ascension, man, from being a guy who didn't really play a whole lot to being a guy who now, last year, we're getting the kind of snaps that he got last year. This guy he had 53 tackles. He had like 48 solo tackles. He had 3 interceptions. So that was a guy that was on the upswing. And Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler was smart to go get a younger player who's on the upswing. He's only been in the league for like 4 years. So I hate the fact that his progression is being stunted by that. Oh, my God. We got a new member in the room. C973J, my guy, became a... Man, thank you, brother. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Appreciate you, my dog. Jose Toscano, Nate Hobbs can be Nnamdi Asomugha. Bro, I hope he can be better than Nnamdi. Because Nnamdi's a guy who, and I think Nate Hobbs is going to have the kind of trajectory where he's really going to be really special. Because this is a guy who's not playing in one. Like Nnamdi was a guy who he didn't go and he stayed on one side of the field. He played a man most of the time, and that was that. And once he got into a situation where he got with the Eagles, I remember Shady McCoy talking about the Nnamdi signing back on the Dream Team, the Dream Team, the Philadelphia Eagles that year where they had Vic and Vince Young and they signed all the free agents and Chip Kelly, whatever. They said that he had got cooked by Brent Selleck, and they knew that they had made a mistake in practice. He got cooked by a tight end. There's a few things about Nnamdi that we got to look at. Nnamdi was a guy who is a very cerebral guy. Nnamdi's a smart guy. He's an actor now. He's married to Kerry Washington. His wife is beautiful. She's rich. He don't have to, like some guys play football as an ends to a mean, and they just happen to be supremely talented and gifted, and they keep playing the game. So when Namde, like I think once he made that money, he was rich, got a rich wife, started having kids. He ain't really, So I'm hoping Nate Hobbs can ascend past Namde because we kind of put Namde in this ethos like he was some Hall of Famer. And Namde was a guy who played really, really well for us for a couple of years and then was out of the league. So I'm praying that Nate Hobbs is a Hall of Fame level player, brother. I really do. I know that's a whole lot. Yo, my God, Raider Pippen ain't easy. Lock Yasin was getting burnt. We got to take the lock off of Rock's name until he get it right. But I think Rock Yasin was put in a situation where he probably wasn't used to being the number one guy. I don't think Rock Ya-Sin was ever going to, I think that the way they were going to do this, they was going to have Haas being the number one guy. They were going to have Rock in certain situations. I think he played more than they probably expected him to, and they put him in situations he probably shouldn't have been in. But conversely, that's no excuse they brought him in. I think Rock Ya-Sin is going to right the ship, but he's always had a propensity for that. So he is the player he was in Indianapolis. He's a very good player. He's not a great corner, but he's a guy you can live with out there on the outside. You know what I'm saying? He making movies now. Yeah, Namde definitely is, bro. My brother Rick Grimes, I'm doing excellent, brother. How are you, my man? How are you, Rick? He said, every $10 super chat, take a shot. Hey, bro, let me say something, bro. That's not what I do. You know what I'm going to do? Because it's health over wealth, brother. I'm going to take a shot of this water here, brother. That's what I'm going to do, bro. I ain't getting drunk on there, bro. Yo, man. Yo, look, man, leave Rick alone. Rick cool, man. Rick cool, man. Cut that out, man. Yo, we put Rock Ya-Sin in the nickel and bring up Webb. He makes the plays and runs 4-4s. But see, yo, Webb is a guy. He's another, bro. He's another preseason hero, bro. Like we just like us taking and putting Webb. I don't know if Webb can play when the real bullets are flying. I don't know that, bro. I don't know that. I'm not willing to risk this season on having Webb and us having to depend on Webb. I don't really know. I need to get Webb in sparingly against starting level talent. When Webb was balling out, bro, he was playing in the third and the fourth quarter of a preseason game, bro. And that's the thing, man. Like, we see these guys in preseason and fall in love, and we got to realize, bro, there's a difference between that and what's going on now. It's a huge difference, guys. Maybe not, brother. It could be a little Ciroc in the place. You never know, Julio Jones. But you know, your boy Waston never tips his hand. Please, no John Gruden starting rookies. Let Webb develop. And that's a fact. I don't want it to be. And see, look, a lot of times, and I don't want to do this to Gru. Gru is a guy, he doesn't like rookies. I think Gru started rookies out of necessity because of the situation that the roster was left in when Reggie McKenzie left. Gruden was in a no-win situation in the beginning. I make fun of John Gruden a lot, but Reggie McKenzie, yeah, he left him a quarterback, and but the Khalil Mack situation not being squared away. Him signing Derek Carr to the money, Coop getting his money, and that was it. Was Carr, Mack, Coop. He gave Gabe Jackson a contract he really didn't deserve, right? At that time. We all like Gabe Jackson, but Gabe Jackson was starting to go downhill when they gave him the money they gave him, right? Rodney Hudson was older. Everybody had gotten paid, and Reggie didn't really leave Gru any room to grow and build this roster. So Gru was in a bad situation where he had to depend on rookies because there was no fucking money, bro. There was no money. It was only so many free agents he can bring in. You bring a couple guys in, then that don't work, and then it's like, well, shit, I got to play this rookie because this guy's terrible. Said a little spicy water. You already know. Gruden played Hobbs, and it worked out, Jamal Williams. Yeah, it's been a couple times when Gruden did that, and it worked out. Yo, I had 11-6. I had us splitting with KC, LA, and sweeping Denver. I believe Mumford and Parham is who we got to ride with. Carr needs to step up in the pocket and scramble. 4, 3, 5, 4, 6 yard gains and help the slide help. That's a fact, bro. Sam Cole, aloha, my brother. Aloha. Tragedy turns out. Yeah, Webb needs practice. That is a factory, brother. Honestly, I miss Blackjack Del Rio. Now, Rick, you know what? I think sometimes we get a little nostalgic, right? Jack Del Rio had that 1 year, bro. But Jack Del Rio was a guy who didn't make adjustments at halftime. Jack Del Rio didn't know shit about offense. I think you need an offensive head coach in the National Football League now. And then, like, he brought in Kenny Norton. Kenny Norton was not a good defensive coordinator, right? Then when he fired Ken Norton, he took over the play calling, and the defense got even worse, bro. Now I'm cool on Jack Del Rio, bro. Gruden is a joke. Yo, bro, Gruden is definitely a joke. You know all the time, bro, what I do and how I talk about John Gruden, man. You know how it is. I don't think Gruden's a joke. I just think that he's a guy who thought that because he was sitting in that chair, he forgot how it was, bro. It's like, bro, you can't leave football for like 9 years and don't think it's going to leave you behind, bro, because it will. You got you got to stay immersed in this shit. Like, that's the reason why Bill Belichick is still relevant to this day. Andy Reid is still relevant. Them guys never took a break. They kept grinding. As football evolves, they evolve. When everybody was doing the RPO shit, they didn't stay rigid and say, well, this is my system and that's it. No, they grew with the way the league is. And I think that's exactly what it is, my brother. Keep doing your thing, bro. Newark, New Jersey in the building. Raider Nation. CJ, appreciate you, my guy. Thank you, man. He from the crib. So that's a fact. Wait, hopefully the rookie DTs pass out. Yo, bro, thank you for the $10 super. Robert Cicinero. Rob, bro, you were getting swole out here in these streets, bro. Look, man, we gotta get you and Deuce Gruden together, man. You gotta start training some of our players, my brother. Bill Musgrave by far was the best offensive coordinator Raiders had during Carr's tenure. That's a fact. And the fact that Carr wasn't getting along with him and all of that shit, that to me, that was stupid getting rid of him, bro. A lot of things he was doing with like Lee Smith and all of them and them jumbo packages and the way they used to protect Carr and run the football. That's what Derek needs. I don't think Derek needs to be a guy passing the ball like 60, 70% of the time. I really think you have to do. Derek is at his best when you have a balanced run and pass attack. He's at his very absolute best. When you know he's dropping back every time and you can peel your ears back and get after him, that's not good. You got to keep people guessing. I really think that we need to commit to the run with Derek, and we will win 10. If you commit to the run with Derek Carr, you are guaranteed to win 10 games, bro. Guaranteed. Wasted. What is good? The Equinox is still upon us. We will fix things, bro. Steve D, that is a fact. The Equinox is fully upon us. Raider John, my guy, man. Pay your tab and get wasted, man. What is the deal, bro? Musgrave was the best, but the worst at the same time. He had a lot of success, but future football, I feel like it was a wash. But, bro, the thing is, at that point in Derek's career, he was protecting Derek. Like, bro, a lot of the stuff that they do with these dudes, man, they do it because they know the player better than we do. So, like, okay, everybody's like, oh, they need to throw the ball more. They need to give Carr control of the offense. And it's like, then you give him control of the offense, and he has a game where he's throwing all the time and getting knocked around, and then he looks like dog shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to protect guys from themselves. Like, I'm going to tell you who's a guy that's like that. Now, he's no Derek Carr. He's terrible. But Baker Mayfield's a guy. You can't let Baker Mayfield drop back and throw the ball fucking 70% of the time. Baker Mayfield he's a caretaker. Derek's not a caretaker, but Baker Mayfield is definitely a caretaker. You have to run the football. You have to have a terrific running attack with that guy. If you don't, you can't win. You can't win because he's so limited physically. And Musgrave had a great O-line. He had a great O-line, but a lot of that scheme he was running, he schemed a lot of those gaps, bro. Like I'm saying, having the jumbo pack, running, having big blocking tight ends and shit like that. That was, you know what I'm saying? That physical smash mouth football up in the front. That's how Bill Musgrave built his team, bro. Smoke Man Joe, what's good, homie? What's up? So, y'all, all right, look, let's get into this real quick because there's a few things that I wanted to talk about. Now, right now, we have a little cap space. We have a way to go out here and make trades. because we have more draft cap. We have more picks than there are rounds in the draft. We have future draft compensation, right? We have some players that maybe we might want to move, right? I don't think we do. I think we're pretty much set. But let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys think, and put it in the chat, it's time to go out there and pry a player away from a bad football team? Do you think it's that time yet? Because a lot of times, man, the swings you don't take are the ones you need to get and to propel yourself to the front of the line. Do you guys think that we need to go out there and make a move? And if we could, who would be the person? Hey, Wasted, how do I send you a YouTube link? Brother, just copy whatever link, copy and paste it and put it in the chat, brother. Smokey Joe became thank you, my brother. Smokey Joe, man, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you becoming a member of the channel. That's the best way to support the channel, my dog. I you know what? And guys, listen, we are definitely on the ascension to 10,000 subscriptions, bro. If you can tell a friend, you have any Raiders in your life and they don't know about this little community we have, share it out. Myself, Docs, Raid the Tape. I mean, all of the Raider YouTubers, like, put your friends on and let them know about this. A lot of people don't know about stuff like this. I didn't know. Or else I'd have been doing this years ago, man. I love this. Love it, man. And Dominic can sue after week 5. It won't let me in the chat. Rick, I don't know, my brother. You should be able to, dog. I don't got you blocked and none of that shit. I don't know, dog. That's an awesome question. Thank you, brother. I'm going after Deron Payne from Washington. What does that look like, though? What does that look like? Get us O-line help. I really don't care how, but this needs to be prioritized. See, Ern, you know what, though? That is the one thing, bro, that if a guy isn't a free agent, it is hard to get O-line help. The only way I saw us getting better on the O-line this year was when Tyree Phillips was available. He didn't clear waivers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like, bro, the only way you can pry a good offensive lineman away from a team is if the team is so cash strapped and they're done with the guy, or the guy wants out, like Trent Williams. I've said this like 3 or 4 times on air. That Trent Williams situation, when you see situations like that, you have to move heaven and earth and get that person. You have to, bro, because them guys ain't growing on trees. Even when you draft them, they might not pan out. I would love it, though. Yeah, hey, guys, look. Oh, only the mods and the channel owner can post links. My bad. You should give mods the ability to permit one link at a time. Bro, hey, Rick, what link do you want to send, brother? Just post it in there, and then I have Jesse do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when you talking about guys like that, bro, Wasted, brother, question. Who surprised you and disappointed you Sunday? Well, Derek Carr surprised and disappointed me. I thought he would play a lot better, with Devontae and, them having all of that good fortune. I just was really juiced. I thought, if anything, when the money was on the table, Derek was going to show up. Josh McDaniels disappointed me. I don't think he called a good game at all. And I know this is like rudimentary softball shit, but I was very, very surprised. I thought that we would definitely have the better coach football team, bar none. The only time in the AFC West I feel like we're at a disadvantage coaching-wise is when we go up against Andy Reid, because he's Andy Reid. But anybody else in this division, especially Staley, I'm not really high on Staley. I don't think Staley did. Everybody said he was out-coached, but Staley didn't do a good job. I think that was a little bit of luck and the fact that he has Khalil Mack. And Khalil Mack is so special, bro, that once he's right and he's healthy, you ever notice Khalil Mack always plays really, really well his first game of the season because you're the healthiest during that season. But because of Khalil Mack's size, he's that tweener. He's so strong, he can hold the edge and he can set the edge and play with his hand in the ground, but he's a tweener. And Khalil Mack, as the season goes on and he goes up against bigger tackles, he starts getting dinged up and he slows down a little bit. But Khalil Mack routinely comes out and wrecks games the first game of the season. I'll never forget when he went to Chicago Bears and they played the Green Bay Packers, and he wrecked that game. Even though Aaron Rodgers got hurt in that game, he got Rodgers like once, and then the kid behind him, I think Love, he just destroyed that kid. Doesn't Sue want like $9 million a year? See, Bruno, the thing about Ndamukong Suh is if you're expecting Ndamukong Suh to come on his roster and make a difference, like the way we're looking for him to make a difference, I don't think he will. Not for $9 million. The Raiders got cap space, but they don't have that much cap space to waste that kind of money on that kind of a player. Because he's going to get one of them contracts that if he gets hurt, because the guy's old, bro. And it could be a Gerald McCoy situation, and you don't need any. We already got $46 million in dead cap money, bro. It's almost a certainty, bro. That and look, I know when Ndamukong Suh, everybody gonna shoot that shit back at me like, yo, Ndamukong Suh only missed 2 games his whole career. He's a dog. He a workout warrior. But the thing is this: Father Time is undefeated. He's not injury prone until he is. I wouldn't risk on the guy that old, bro. I just wouldn't. He'd have to come in for a contract that gives us a golden parachute to get out of it, brother. Seriously, man. All that said, we still had a chance to win in the end. And that's a fact, William. And I am very, very hopeful that when we play them the second game, that it'll kind of materialize the same way it did last year, man. Latina Griffith, what's going on? I need support here in Arizona. I'm surrounded by the fake Bird gang. Preview next week. Oh, my God. Latina, the nation has your back. You let me know. I'll have everybody send the bat signal up, and we will be there to hold you down with that weird-ass fan base that the Cardinals have. Bunch of lames. Carr liked to feed his BFFs in week 1. Last year, he did that with Wilder. This year, Adams and Mack. Yeah, man. He made Khalil Mack's season. That game right there, like Khalil Mack is lately this year, he hasn't really been that consistent. He just has these spurts. He just goes nuts, man. It's crazy, bro. Sue is not the fix, but DT is needed. Chandler Jones was not getting no pressure, bro. Don't do that to Chandler Jones, bro. That was week 1, brother, and he was going against one of the best tackles in the league. It happens, bro. Sometimes you get you. Sometimes the bear gets you. Sometimes you get the bear, bro. You're not always going to come in and whoop everybody, bro. Especially guys at that level, bro. G.A. Patriot, thank you for the $4.99 super, my brother. Big Mike, really don't think Sue wants to play football. From the organization's perspective, I want guys who really are fully invested in what we have and put them in place. And that's the thing. It's a price tag thing. Like, he's asking for the job at the University of Nebraska and shit like that, bro. That guy, he's done everything he's going to do on the football field. Queen Raider Rep, the flying wonderful. Thank you for pulling up. William, no pressure on the QB at all. But see, no, yes. Guys, I don't know if I was blind, but I saw Justin Herbert rolling out and completing passes in the flats. I saw Justin Herbert having to be pushed out of the pocket. It wasn't like he stood tall like Troy Aikman or fucking, Kurt Warner and was just throwing darts. He had to move, get around. They were pushing him. They just didn't get to him, bro. And you gotta a part of that is the fact that Justin Herbert is willing to run. It's a huge part of that, guys. Derek Carr surprised you? Wow, he's been doing the same shit for 9 years now, wasted. I'm not going to read that. It's the same damn move with Carr. The same go-to Carr lover. Nah, see, Arvega, the thing about Derek is you just never know when that shit's going to happen, bro. You never know. I didn't think it was going to be week 1, Tay Day, ground zero. He's here in Los Angeles. We took the stadium over. He was going to come and shit the bed week 1. I've never seen him do that, bro. He normally plays well the first game of the season, brother. Filine is hurt, Raider Chubbs. If Filine was good and right, he'd be on the roster right now, bro. The guy's too active to not be. Jair seemed upset that they wouldn't let him line up man-to-man with Jefferson. Fans saying he doesn't like the zone scheme and might request a trade. Listen, Jair Alexander is shit, man. There's not too many names you can name in the National Football League at corner other than Jair Alexander. But you got to look at how much money Jair Alexander makes, bro. He makes a lot of money, bro. And we have a lot of big-ticket, high-priced guys on his roster, bro. It's not just a snap of the finger to be able to fit him because I think he just got paid, right? And then what do you give up to Jair Alexander? Because do we want the Raiders' whole draft future going to the Green Bay Packers again? You know, I know Jai Alexander's upset, bro. You know what I'm saying? And look, he has a coach that does things a little different. But I'm gonna look up, even though he's not a Raider, I'm gonna look up Jai Alexander's contract. I'm under the impression that Jai Alexander got paid. Am I wrong, guys? Am I wrong? Hold on, my brother. Yo, Raider Earn, thank you, my brother. Just because your takes are dope and fair. West, yo, Earn, thank you, my brother. Appreciate that, man. For the $5 super, bro. I appreciate that. The Chargers have a good old line. Why do all Raider fans think that they're going to eat that lineup? Herbert has a great pocket awareness. He's hard to get a hold of, and that's facts. And guys, realize something about Justin Herbert. It's a big fucking kid, man. Him in that Josh Allen in Buffalo, they're not the easiest fucking guys to tackle either, bro. It ain't like with DC where like Mac just grabs him with one arm, he just goes down. Like that boy big, man. He ain't exactly been. I know Josh Allen, that motherfucker, bro. That's like Cam Newton, Ben Roethlisberger foolishness trying to tackle that big fucking dude. He's bigger than half of the DBs and the linebackers. But yo, Justin Herbert is not no little guy, bro. He's not easy to just drag down. So a lot of time you get on him, he's gonna slide and step up in the pocket. Man, get off me, boy. Throw that dart, brother. Yeah, we should have Williams DT. We could have, yeah, man. Yo, I hope it's only week 1, but that's why I was all iffy about bringing Adams to this team because he was close with DC in college, and you know what happens next. But the nation kept screaming for him. Anthony Estrada, the thing about Devontae Adams and guys like that, you got to look at the draft capital that we gave up for him. It's not like we gave any draft capital up that was high draft compensation this year. We gave up a 1. We give up for Tay a 1 and a 2, right? What are the odds that any of your picks in the last 5 or 6 years become as good as Devontae Adams? It's probably 0, right? Now, you have some people who get lucky, like Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson and shit like that. But that's an aberration, right? Even CD Lamb at this point, he's a stud, but he's no Devontae Adams, bro. So when you get a chance to get a Devontae Adams, you take advantage of it. Take advantage of it, bro. If it's a draft pick, fuck it. I don't know what that draft. And then it wasn't like they gave up a pick that was in the top 10. They gave up a pick in the teens, bro, because we made the playoffs. So to me, that was a no-brainer right there. It was a no-brainer. The only thing about the Devontae Adams caveat is how payments are structured, who gets paid, when they get paid. All that kind of stuff is important to me. Who we keep, who we can move on from if things go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. At Wasted, let's get a congrats to Bob Romanowski. Bob or Bill Romanowski? What happened? At William Merchant, do you argue with your woman over okay. Woman over BS LL, we brought him in to put pressure on the QB primarily in the run game. Quit tripping and put your pom-poms on, dog. Jones' play was weak. Yeah, but yo, look. Like I said, man, Chandler Jones held up. He was stout in the run game. He was stout in the run game, bro. Just be patient. He gonna get after the quarterback. It's 1 week, dog. He had a guy who's a future All-Pro. He's on the other side of the hill. He got whooped. It might not happen again, though. Y'all arguing in the chat. I'm trying to keep up. I can't even see. Carr doesn't have to be elite to win. If he can play his game that he usually does and take what the defense gives him by evenly distributing the football to multiple receivers, we'll be good. And that's a fact. Like, guys, I know in the last 20 years, the elite guys win Super Bowls. And throughout the history of the league, we've had a lot of elite guys win Super Bowls. But you guys got to remember, there are some guys that are elite who didn't win Super Bowls, bro. It's not always the super elite guy. Like, let's just look in the last few years, right? You know, Brady's won a bunch of Super Bowls. Mahomes is elite. Brady's elite, right? So, yes, is what it is, right? Peyton Manning, at the time he won a Super Bowl, his brain was elite, but his body wasn't. Peyton Manning was on the other side of the hill. He really was. We all know that, right? Russell Wilson has won a Super Bowl. At that time, was Russell Wilson, the year they won a Super Bowl, was he elite? Was his defense and his running game elite? I think the sum of the team's parts was more than Russell Wilson at that point. Russell Wilson became a better quarterback after the Super Bowl win. To be quite honest with you, he became a guy who was in MVP consideration after the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers is a savant, but he's only won one Super Bowl and been to one Super Bowl. There's a lot of guys that are just average guys that get in the right situation and they win. Matthew Stafford, to me, is he's a step above Derek as far as God-given ability. You know, he's got a slinky, he's got a cannon. Derek does too, but Stafford's arm is different. You know what I'm saying? But I think you're looking in the mirror. I think Stafford has a little bit more toughness as far as when it comes to committing himself to leaving the pocket and getting hit and shit. I think Stafford is a guy who is willing to get hit more than Derek is. I mean, it's a thin line between them two guys, but them guys are probably on the same level. Matthew Stafford showed you the archetype for how it is to win a Super Bowl with a guy like that. They surround him with a lot of talent. They gave him a championship defense. Boom, he wins. Running back by committee, he wins the Super Bowl. But what they did was they gave him weapons. They gave him a who's who of weapons. He had 3 top-end receivers last year, and he took total advantage of that. Guys, I miss his supers and shit. I'm all slow, man. Oh, my guy, Omar, thank you for the $10 super chat, man. I really, really appreciate it. Bro, it's late. It's too late to move on from DC. Next year isn't that good, and there's no guarantees. We need to keep building and move up when the time comes, because look at the Niners. They threw the farm away for Trey Lance. The Trey Lance experiment is not over yet. Played one game in the rain. It's not over yet, though. But see, the difference is, to me, if you're gonna move on from Derek, right? I feel like you can't do that now within the next 2 or 3 years. But I think what you can do is, if you have all your draft picks, if there's a guy that you like, and he's in the round 2, you can go get him. Maybe if he's a guy that falls and you like, man, I can't. Yo, man, I wasn't really looking for a quarterback, but goddamn, this guy's in the 20s. He fell like 25, 26, just for whatever reason. He's a guy that you like, and he's more physically talented than Derek Carr from the gate, and you have more to work with. You go up and you get the kid. You get him, sit him on the bench. Do it the old school way. You don't necessarily have to start him because you ain't really paying him, right? Even though you're paying Derek a lot, you can sit him down and let it be known that, yo, we got an heir apparent here, brother. Yo, that's the game, bro. That's how it happens. Joe Montana had to deal with that. Brett Favre had to deal with that. What makes Derek to where he don't have to deal with that shit? The Indianapolis Colts moved on from Peyton Manning after he got an injury. Peyton fucking Manning, bro. They moved on. They say, yo, Andrew Luck is available, bro. You got hurt. We got the #1 pick. You know we're going to take Andrew Luck. Now, it didn't work out for him the way they thought it was because Andrew Luck started getting fucking touched up. But there are other times when it does. Look at the Green Bay Packers. They unceremoniously booted Brett after he stayed too long, but they drafted Aaron Rodgers because he fell into their laps. And they saw the talent. You got to do it. You got to do it. I'm not saying to go out there and like red circle a quarterback, but conversely, another thing is this. Second, third round, there's a guy that's physically talented that fell off of people's draft boards. I think you should be drafting a young quarterback every year or every other year if you don't feel like that guy is totally the guy. DC not selling this hole to the devil, LOL, so no Super Bowl. FAKC, F you. Jesus Christ, man. Boo this man. You can most certainly move on from Derek next year. Yeah, there's a parachute, but the reason why you can't move on from him is because now you got to blow it up, Rick. The only way you can move on from Derek with this talented, veteran-heavy roster is to bring in a guy that you know is better than him already. You can't give Devontae Adams and Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller a maybe. Do you think them guys are going to sit there and have some rookie throwing them the ball unless this rookie is fucking an all-time great young rookie? They're not going to do that, bro. They're going to want out. And you got so much money tied up in these guys that will fuck your salary cap up. It's not worth it, Rick. Now, conversely, say for instance, you got a guy that's a star quarterback. He wants out of town, and he's like, you know what? I would go and fuck with Oakland. No, I keep calling us the Oakland Raiders. Las Vegas. I would come to Las Vegas. I would go there. Even though Derek's there, fuck him. I would go there. Then you make that move. But who is that guy? Who's that guy, bro? That guy doesn't exist. Patrick Mahomes ain't going to cry to go to Vegas, bro. That's a guy you know is better than Derek Carr. Josh Allen's not leaving Buffalo, bro. He's built his own kingdom in Buffalo. He's there. That's it. Right? Are you going to move on from Derek Carr for Dak Prescott? Because Dak Prescott's hurt now, and Dak, I'm not sure that he's better than Derek. I don't think he really is. Who we talking about? Carson Wentz ain't better than Derek Carr. Matt Ryan ain't better than Derek Carr at this point. Jalen Hurts ain't better than Derek Carr. Joe Burrow he's not going anywhere, bro. If he's younger, you think Burrow's better than Carr? Burrow's not crying to come here. Tua is not better than Derek. I can keep going. Zach Wilson is young. He ain't better than DC right now. Justin Herbert gonna stay right where the fuck he at. He's not coming here. That's a guy that's probably physically more talented than Derek. Russell Wilson, that's already been established. He's a wash. Do you want the rapist Deshaun Watson? No, he got his money. He got $200 million coming to him. He's not coming here. What are we talking about, Rick? So my thing is, you can't move on for him unless you have a better situation for the rest of the team. It ain't just about him, bro. What you gonna do? Move on from Derek Carr and bring in Jimmy Garoppolo or bring in fucking Kirk Cousins, bro? Because that's what you looking at. I know zero dead money and all of that, bro. But the thing is just realize getting rid of Derek Carr means that you're starting over. Devontae Adams did not come here to have some rookie throwing him the football. Brady and Lamar are the only QBs better than Carr that are free agents next year. No QBs in this draft are that good. And then Tom Brady is 150 years old. Now, look, if you bring in Lamar Jackson, then you have a different... Lamar Jackson has to prove that he can get it done in the pocket. Is he more physically talented than Derek? Yes. But is he going to be able to deliver the football to Devontae Adams? Probably not, bro. Trent Dilfer sucked, as a matter of fact. Yes, he did. Joe Flacco, Nick Foles both had Super Bowl rings. That's a fact. No, you don't want anyone learning from DC. They're not necessarily... Why not? Like Derek Carr, when you talk about how to study, being a great teammate, a leader, that is a guy you want teaching them. Why not? Why the fuck not? But if the guy has a little more moxie and is a little more physically talented, if you can take the good things about being the first guy in and the last guy to leave and working hard and loving his teammates and not throwing his teammates under the bus and knowing how to break film down, Derek is excellent at that. Those are the things. So if you get a guy that's a lump of clay that is physically super talented, bro, and give him Derek's work ethic, then now you got Patrick Mahomes. Rick Grimes, you act like DC's the worst QB in the league. Put down a crack pipe, bro. You crazy, bro. Never seen so many soft fans in all my life. It was one game. We didn't play good enough to win. With the new coach and the new scheme and a bunch of new players, relax. Derek's going to go off this year. Bro, I tend to believe you, my bro. And I miss my brother Big Mike's super chat. Thank you for the $10 super Big Mike. Love you, brother. Yo, Planet Raiders. Strong. This is a Planet Raider representative. My brother, man. Pastor Raider, my guy. If DC, then who? We are really in a tough position. Who are we going to bring in that can overcome that O-line? Yeah. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. So you're not going to be able to address the quarterback situation unless you got the first or the second or the third pick. Yeah, man. Yeah. Derek's better than a lot of people, A lot of people. Lamar Jackson, that is what it is, yo. Lamar Jackson is what it is. And yo, look, I like having Rick in here, yo, because it makes for a good episode. Y'all might not agree with him, but yo, we all agree this shit is boring. We need a guy that brings a different perspective here. That's why I don't clap Rick. I don't mind Rick being there, yo. That's that man's opinion. That's cool. People panicking, man. We don't need Carr to be playing his best ball now. He just needs to hit his peak around November, December, stay ready, stay calm. See, Kyrie, I think everybody understands the severity of what's going on in the AFC West, and I think that is the reason why everyone is so hyperbolic this year. We don't have like a team in this division where that's a dub. Oh, that's a dub. We don't have people on our schedule where we like, yo, I know that's a dub. It's nobody, bro. Like even the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints reloaded, and Jameis Winston, if he can like keep the interceptions under like 25, they're gonna be okay. That's not a guaranteed dub. Going in there with Kyler Murray, that ain't a guaranteed dub. And then like say Kyler Murray wanted to come here. Are you getting rid of Derek and trading your whole draft for the next 3 years for Kyler Murray? This is a guy that they had to put a fucking clause in his contract that he studies film. He's small, you know what I mean? And see, the thing you got to understand about running quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray is that they have to exhibit that they can get it done from the pocket. If they can't get it done from the pocket, you can't invest your whole future in a guy who's a run-first quarterback. Now, Kyler Murray's not necessarily a run-first quarterback, but Lamar is. Because what you're going to do is you're going to expose the organization to a letdown in the future. Initially, yes, it looks great, but developing those pocket passing skills is what's going to keep him healthy. Running around like an asshole is not the reason why Tom Brady's 45 years old and still playing football. That's the reason why Michael Vick, early in his 30s, wasn't. I know he went to jail, he lost the prime of his career and everything, but still, it was going to happen, bro. All these guys who are run-first guys, bro, you are setting your organization up for abject failure. You are, because as they get older, that shit doesn't fly when they get older. You don't heal up the same. You don't jump up the same. You're not as fast. Look at Cam Newton. Huh? We would have gave our left nut away to have Cam Newton play here years ago. Look at Cam now. Cam is young, bro. And Cam has debilitating injuries right now. Top Beast, my brother, what up? You're wasted. If we learn anything about winning a Super Bowl with an average quarterback or slightly above QB, it's when Phil Simms won a Super Bowl. So we can get it done with DC. And I said that earlier, bro. Phil Simms, Joe Flacco, Trent Dilfer, Mark Rippon. Mark Rippon wasn't no world beater, man. Like we can really keep going, dog. There's a lot of guys who won Super Bowls who was just all right. G-Town. We got to stop with the overreactions and focus on Arizona. Yes, we do, bro. The overreactions is not going to get it done, yo. The GOAT Peterman is a free agent. I think he's going to continue to be a free agent, guys. I don't think nobody bringing it to GOAT right now, dog. Wait, DC is phenomenal at practice. It's the game when the chaos surrounds him. He can sometimes panic, and it's like an insecure musician. Great at practicing, but freezes when recording or in front of a crowd or solution. The only difference between that is that musicians don't get fucking slammed by 330-pound linemen. My man Manuel, what's good? What's goody, bro? On a side note, it still baffles me that Marino never got a ring. People don't understand how mind-blowing that is. It's not, bro, because this is before free agency, right? And then Marino came in after free agency. But a lot of them teams in the 80s were built previous to free agency and previous to the salary cap, right? So you had an owner in Wayne Huizenga who went out, built baseball teams when he owned the Marlins, right? Spent a shitload of money to get the fans in the seat. Once he got his money back, and then what did he do? Both times he won a World Series. He dismantled the team the very, very next year. A lot of these owners are not trying to win, bro. Some of these owners are just trying to make money. And Dan Marino guaranteed that the Miami Dolphins in the 80s and the 90s were always going to be sold out because everybody wanted to see the show. They got to a Super Bowl because they had guys left over from the years when Don Shula was at his best. People forget that the Miami Dolphins lost the Super Bowl like a year or two before Marino was drafted. They lost to the Redskins. So they bring Marino in, and it's like, Wayne Huizenga was like, well, shit, stadium's filled up. We got the Marx brothers. We drafted them. Like, the fuck? I'm not going out and spending all, because back then, you can go out and go get who you wanted back then. Then you had some dynasties that were built. Dynasties, brother. Dynasties. The Bears, the Giants. Giants weren't a dynasty, but they were great, man. The Redskins, the 49ers, for God's sakes. And then in his very own division, once they got a salary cap, the Buffalo Bills and fucking Bill Polian just kind of modernized. Bill Polian is the father to the way you draft and run a football team in the free agent era. Bill Polian built the Bills, and he went on and left and built the Colts. Bill Polian, man, was a monster. And the Buffalo Bills adapted. I would say that Bill Polian and Jimmy Johnson in Dallas were the two guys who revolutionized how to run a football team in the free agent era. And Dan Marino got caught in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? And if Dan Marino was in today's day and age, he probably would have left and went somewhere else. You know what I mean? He was never going to win down there, especially, the game had passed Don Shula by. Don Shula was doing his victory lap. The owner wasn't trying to win. You know what I mean? He wasn't going out there and getting anybody to really help him, bro. So that it doesn't baffle me that Dan didn't win, man. You know what makes the Raiders truly different? We live with players way beyond their playing career. We truly live this out. Once a Raider, always a Raider. So we take certain players to heart. Yeah, we do. And I think that we have a battered women's syndrome with Derek. Like, some guys are in their 20s, man. So they were really, really little when Rich Gannon was here. They don't remember Jim Plunkett. They damn sure don't remember Kenny Stabler. They can only go off of the stuff that they see. So Derek is really the best Raider that they've seen. They don't remember Bo Jackson. They don't remember Marcus Allen. They remember C. Wood being an older player. So Derek Carr is their guy. Khalil Mack was like that, but he left. He's no longer here. Mark Cooper was only here very briefly, didn't really do much for us. So that's what you got to look at. That's what you have to look at. You think bringing in KO, we bring in KO. I think if he's healthy enough, yeah, because you're not going to have to pay him that much, and he helps what we need. We need another guard. We need a guy who can come in here and get these young pups right. I think we need to bring in as much help as we can, but people need to chill. It's week 1. We will bounce back. That is a factory, brother. Wasted. I have seen them all. Carr does have talent. Raider AO5, I know he has a lot of talent, bro. I'm not saying he doesn't. I just don't think that he's like, he didn't hang the moon. He's not Jesus Christ himself, bro. I think because he's a God-fearing guy, he's a good guy, he always says the right things. I think that we have fallen so deep into an abyss with this guy that we can't separate the player from the man, and we got to do that, guys. It gets to a certain point where right now, I give him 2 to 3 years. I give him 2 years. I'm going to give him 2 years. I'm going to give him this year and next year, right? And not for nothing, if we shit the bed completely and like we're like 3 and fucking 14 or some shit like that, which I don't see that happening, I say that we clean house. That's me. Because football, you can turn the organization around real quickly if you got the right people running it. Seriously. But we're not going to talk about all that. We're pontificating on some bullshit, yo. This is nonsense, bro. Derek's going to be here. The Raider Equinox upon us, and we are going to win. Injudicious is the wasted word of the day. Showing very poor judgment, being unwise. Injudicious. And that is what it would be to get rid of Carr at this point. It would be injudicious. Carr's undoubtedly the best quarterback we've had since Gannon. That's a fact, I say we draft to bring in and what could be our future. Now, Pastor Raider, I feel like if you got a guy that's on the fringe, you should be drafting a quarterback every year. Every year. You don't got to draft him 1 or 2, but even in the 3rd round. Just a guy that you can be like, this dude has a strong-ass arm and he's fast, but I gotta fuck with him up here and get him right. You could do that. I'm with that. Bring in a guy. Let him know, yo, man, every year until you solidify yourself, bro. And it's getting to the point this guy's almost 10 years in, bro. So you got to develop another guy anyway. Derek is a guy who has a lot of passions. His passions is the Raiders, but I don't see Derek Carr playing no 20 years and no shit like that neither. I see Derek being the kind of guy to draft, to win a Super Bowl and say, you know what, man, I'm going to get into my ministry. Like Derek Carr is so on fire for the Lord, bro, that guy might go on a Christian sabbatical or something, bro, and his heart might take him somewhere else in his life, and he might not. And I think he really wants to win, bro. But I really think that, as he gets older and his kids get older, he has more children and things of that. Football ain't the most important thing in the world. He's made all the money he's gonna make. Like, he's made a shitload of money, bro. You gotta. It would be foolish not to bring in a young guy and groom him instead of bringing in the land of misfit toys behind Derek Carr. And if he can't handle competition, then you know what? He might not be your guy. Raider fans since '98. Too much losing. The fan base has become used to losing and accepts it. Me personally, I'm tired of it. The shield matters more to me, and that's the same way I am, bro. And I've been a Raider fan way longer than that. I'll tell you like this, bro. I want to win, and I don't care who's here, what players here. Look, I like all these guys. I appreciate it. I want to watch them. I appreciate their talent. But if you tell me that there's a guy out there that can win us a Super Bowl, and you can guarantee me that, bring that motherfucker here, man. Seriously, bring him here. Yeah, yo, but you know what, Ern? They say he's not Joe Flacco, right? But Joe Flacco has a ring. You know what I'm saying, Ern? And Joe Flacco was in a better situation, man, because let's be honest, the Ravens are one of the great defenses of all time. That defense helped win that Super Bowl. But Joe Flacco got it done when the money's on the table. That's a fact. Fact is, since Gronk confirmed that Brady was coming to us and Gruden said no, means Carr's on the clock. If he fails this season, he's going, period. That's how the Patriots system is. Ricardo Johnson, I think that's how you feel about it. I damn sure don't think that Josh McDaniel and Dave Ziegler gave him the kind of deal that they gave him to get rid of him this year and put him on the clock. Because if he was on the clock like that, they wouldn't have read him up. He would have came and played out his deal. Once they gave him a new contract, now they're in the Derek Carr business, bro. Just like 6 other coaches were. So don't, like, you think that that's what's going to happen. That's not what's going to happen, bro. Derek Carr, if he plays well this year, if they go to the playoffs, even if they don't make the playoffs, he's going to be here next year, bro. You better believe that. Now, the year after, all bets are off because that's how that contract is structured. But he's going to be here this year and next year. Trust me. They didn't go out and get Devontae Adams, to pay Darren Waller, to pay Hunter Renfrow for fucking Flotsam and Jetsam to play quarterback. They didn't do this to go out for us to go trade for Jimmy G. They didn't do this for us to go and get Tua turn the ball over. They didn't do this. They did this because they built this for DC, brother. And this ain't the Patriots. Yeah, they were raised by Derek Carr. I mean, not Derek Carr, by Bill Belichick. But Josh McDaniels and David Ziegler are themselves, bro. They are new school football guys. They have bought and sold out for Derek Carr. They feel like they can get it done. And if you know anything about the way Bill Belichick evaluates quarterbacks, he says that he thinks when they had that team, he thought it was about 10 quarterbacks in the National Football League that he could win with. 10. So maybe Derek's one of them 10, bro. Yo, I'd appreciate it if you quit snacking while I'm over here in the gym starving. Much love, my Raider brother. Bro, I haven't eaten anything all day. You know what, bro? That's what kind of time I need to be. I've been slacking on my macking, man. I'm getting a little beefy, man. I gotta get back right, man. I get back right. Yo, guys, we've been in this thing for an hour and a half. Sniper, what's good, bro? Yo, let me know when you have the next Twitter Spaces. Yo, guys, listen. I'm about to get out of here, yo. I appreciate all the comments, all the view, everything. I love all of y'all. I appreciate it. What I want y'all to do, if you guys are not following me on Twitter or Instagram, do me a favor. Give me a follow. I'll follow you back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my community post the times where we're going to start a Planet Raiders Twitter Spaces every week on Twitter. If you have a Twitter account, if you don't, get in it, get with it, or get lost. Because what the cool thing is, you guys can come in there every week. We're going to do it like once a week for like an hour. And you can come and we can all talk to each other about the nation, bro. You know what I mean? We can all talk about what's going on this week. It is a dope thing. For real. Do me a favor. Go on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook too. Raider Nation Unlimited. Look me up because I just started a Facebook page. I hate Facebook, but I had to. So, because you know what I mean? I want to get this thing out. And do me a favor, man. If you in any Raider groups, let me know which ones I can join. If you a moderator of a Raider group, let your brother know, man. You know what I mean? Because I just want to get this thing out as big as possible, man. And, you know, the Twitter spaces, guys. Twitter spaces. We're going to be in the place to be. We're going to have Sniper Jones. We have all kinds of people in there, man. So, guys, let me know, bro. Y'all appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Carr's a good QB. He makes all the throws. Just wish he would run a little. That's right, Jeremy Stoots. Bro, appreciate y'all, man. But y'all, I got to get out of here, man. Y'all are the shit. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to pull up tomorrow again, as always, man. God bless y'all and good night.